Alright then, here we are, up at the plot again. Just thought we'd do another little tour. It's the 10th of August. And this is pretty bare this end, which is nice. The seedling end. A couple of purple haze chilies here. They're all in quite small pots this year. Giant onions are doing well. I haven't really got anything to... There's a pair of secateurs next to it. It looks a lot bigger in person than it does on the camera. Let's see if I can get something and put a photo up of it or something. There's like a ping pong ball. Yeah, good old size. That one went over, so I've pulled that. I'll show you that in a minute. Tomatoes are doing well. Got various tomatoes this year. Sun Gold have been about our favourite. I've got a couple of these giant tomatoes, which I can't remember what they're called. Tomato, whatever that says. Can't see it from up here. But yeah, plenty of tomatoes. We've had plenty and we've got plenty more to come. Those Sun Gold are lush. Yeah, that's it for this one. We got some this is the cherry tomato that we didn't bother side shooting. We just let it do its thing, and then eventually did side shoot it because it was just getting, well, it was just taking over everything. So we did side shoot it, and it does seem to have sort of done the job, I think. You know, a lot of the, if I just compare that one there, they're all fairly similar size, compared to, like, that one's a little bit all over the place. So it might be, there might be something in it. It did delay them a bit though. Strawberries, which we cut back this year for the first time. Cut them right down to the base and they seem to be regrowing really well. A couple of really much later Fem Spot cucumbers, which got a couple on already, although I'm not sure that they're not the Fem Spot we're used to because they're spiky. So I don't know what they are. They're from Asda, so you never know from a supermarket quite what you're getting. Raspberries, I think we're going to rip those out at some point when we get around to it. Sweet candle carrots doing well in the sandbox. We had one of them the other day. Much later parsnips coming on. The flower beds doing well. Dahlias came back, really pleased with those. Really pleased. Loads of cabbages going over. Really should have pulled them. We're leaving all these bolted broccoli for the caterpillars and things. I don't think you can see those there. They seem to enjoy it, so that'll be next year's problem. Leeks, I think they're doing well. We've never really had much success with leeks, so I haven't really, compared to previous years, they're doing brilliantly. So it's difficult to really compare them. Kohlrabi's doing well. Something that's probably gone over by now, but the kale, which neither of us like, is just being left for the pigeons. They seem to like it, the woodies. They sit in there. You can see that pigeon-shaped hole there. Wood pigeons sit in there and just peck away at it. Some more carrots. Sowed some more in there the other day. Let's see, some coming up. Seems to be a lot easier sowing carrots this time of year down here than it is in spring. So corn is a bit of a mixed bag. Some of it's really good. I think that's the stuff we grew from seed. These ones around the back here, and then these were ones that we bought from somewhere, which just never did anything, never grew at all. Some more cabbages that are being eaten, not by us. Strawberries, these strawberries were cut right back as well, I don't know, maybe 3-4 weeks ago, and we've already got strawberries coming, so that's an interesting one. These I've never seen black fly on spring onions before, but they're covered in it. Didn't think anything liked onions, pest-wise. Tumbler, I wasn't convinced with the tumbler, but it's actually doing really well. There's quite a lot of heat in there. Oops, sorry, I just realised you can't see it. Yeah, this is just like that hemp, chopped up hemp bedding stuff for horses. Get it cheap from a supplier because they're water damaged, which is obviously no good for what they want it for, but it's brilliant for us. We're running low, very, very low on water. I think that's the only one that's got anything in. So is there anything in there? No. Maybe 100 litres in there. And a dribble in there from the other night. That's it really on this plot. So hopefully we'll get a bit of rain soon. Well, it does look like it's going to any minute now. But it seems to have been like this, cloudy and horrible for ages, and then nothing actually comes of it. There's the boss. This is the onion I pulled. See, it's a good old size. Yeah, stick that next to your head so you can see how big it is. There you go, that's how big it is. Yeah, pleased with those. Really pleased. So we ain't got a clue what we're doing with them. And this is a bit of a jungle, this plot. We got Sophie's carrots in a tub, or a pot. And we can't actually get through this way. We got in here's rhubarb, which is sort of being smothered by a volunteer or a self-seeded marrow. I think it's a marrow anyway, I don't know whether there's anything on it. I haven't been able to get in there and look, but we'll have a look tomorrow with a load of cosmos. And this is a giant pumpkin, which is actually started life back there somewhere. The sunflower, but you can see how tall all this stuff, so 5'4" You can see how tall these sunflowers are. I don't know, I think they're about 8 foot, 7, 8 foot, something like that. Yeah, Mr. B. Mr. B. Yeah, loads of sunflowers. Loads and loads and loads of them. I really like these ones. Sorry, I haven't actually thought about this video whatsoever, so they look sort of like vintagey. They're nice. And then they go a bit more like that. Yeah, really nice. I can't remember what they're called. Autumn South. Ah, she can't hear me. Autumn Beauty or something. I don't know. But yeah, this pumpkin here is the pumpkin, which has been growing for about 2 weeks. That's all. That's my hand. It's difficult to show how big this is. Well, that's it next to a 30-litre pot, so
put my hands on it.
30-litre spud bucket. There's Sophie's hand. But it's yeah, it's big. It's bigger than if you got a big Halloween pumpkin. Do you reckon would a big Halloween pumpkin be that big?
No.
It wouldn't, would it?
No.
And it's only been growing for 2 weeks, 3 weeks,
Yeah,
maybe 3 weeks.
You didn't think you had any?
I'm sorry, I'm trying to work out how to get around here now. We'll go on to next. This is all over next door's plot, so we'll cut all that back tomorrow and have a look at the sunflowers. Again, we've got sunflowers and spuds in there. So we've got, now this one here, that would be the same sort of size as a decent Halloween pumpkin. It's really difficult to sort of see the size of this video on a phone camera. Yeah, that's the same sort of size as a Halloween pumpkin. And then this one is the bigger one. So we'll see how it goes. And then there's another one there, which will sort of be the same size as a small Halloween pumpkin, as a guess. I don't know why I keep saying Halloween pumpkin. Pumpkins are pumpkins, aren't they? But you know what I mean. Yeah, so that's the giant pumpkin, which is off of one called Gloria. We've got plenty of what they call celery. Plenty of celery here. So I've planted out lettuce the other day and realised that we've got far too much, so we've been giving plenty of that away. She's been taking a lot of our excess produce down to a cafe not far from us, which does meals for the homeless and things, which, yeah, so that's really nice. Ginger nut, sunflower. And I know I probably seem more interested in the sunflowers than anything else, but they are really nice. I like them. This bed is gone a bit mad as well. This is on wide angle, this. So if I go on normal phone camera mode, that's there. And that's on a wide angle. That's a small 8 foot by 8 foot bed, something like that. That's little gem squash, which are these ones. I call them time bomb squash. They're tiny little things, but they are lush. One of the other plot holders gave us some last year. We thought we'd got to grow those. I don't know how you get around here. So the water situation up here is, over this plot is pretty much just as bad, or getting as low. That's maybe a third full. I'm not sure what's in there. Nothing. And that one I looked earlier is got maybe a quarter full. So there's maybe 100 litres on this plot as well. Try and get around this bed. Chives. Spuds in the buckets are all, I don't know whether this is windswept or they're going over, I'm not sure. But those of these sunflowers have gone over. It looked really nice from the other side, didn't it? Yeah, there's the spuds in the buckets with their roots going down into our homemade compost. And here we've got corn, sweet corn, popping corn even. Purple popping corn. Get pretty. Nice plants there. They didn't seem to do anything for weeks and weeks and weeks, and then last couple of weeks they've shot up. So look at these leaves here. Isn't it amazing? Things grow like that. I suppose better go around into the polytunnel. We've got some cobra beans planted at the bottom of these. Our first lot all died, so we sowed another lot. So they're really, really late, and I don't suppose we'll actually get anything off of them, but yeah, we might get a few. It's not going to harm anything. I forgot what I was going to say about that lot. So we'll go on in here. Let's start with maybe the chilies. The chilies are doing all right. They're all in small pots. I don't know what those ones are. Oh, Teja. I've tried for years to grow these. I don't know why. I've never been able to grow them. So I'll have a few of those tonight, I think. We've got, I don't know, there's all sorts here. Don't know what this one is. Can't remember. Oh, sangria. Pretty. Zimbabwe black's doing well. Yeah, there's various chilies there. Got a few seedlings coming on in some very disgusting water, which we will change in a bit. We've got pak choy coming on. We've got more kohlrabi coming on. Some fennel and some spring onions and some various brassicas. That melon never actually got planted out. Blueberries, we had loads of blueberries off of this coming in here. I don't know whether other people put their blueberry plants in the polytunnel, but I think we're going to leave it in here, or probably put it out for the winter and then bring it back in here later, because the harvest we had off of it was fantastic. Far better than we ever had before. Giant tomatoes. Yeah. I assume I'm supposed to have taken off a lot of the other small ones, but to get a really giant one. But it's going to be far bigger than anything I've ever grown before anyway, so I'll be happy. Some lettuce which we've planted in here mostly to go to seed, to try and save some of our own seed. The elephant garlic, I'm not sure if I showed this on the last video, but the elephant garlic we harvested it. I was really pleased with that. Oh, well, there's one there. So there's a clove there. That's a single clove. Is it a single clove or is that two? It might be two actually. Oh, there's two. There's a single clove. And there's, oh, that's two as well. Now, maybe they're not as impressive as they look. That's definitely a single clove. And there's my thumb. You don't know how big my thumb is, do you? So that was a bit pointless. Moving on. These tomatoes don't look very happy in here at all, but they're producing fruit, so quite happy with them. I've finally got some melons starting to come along. I don't know whether any of these will ripen in time. I don't know. We've never actually had a ripe melon so far in 3 seasons of trying to grow them. This particular plant did actually go right down here, and then it was almost going right down to the floor. It's quite nice because we had a full arch over there. But I accidentally cut the stem instead of cutting back what I was trying to cut back, so Sophie's not very happy. Some more melons coming on. Just tie them around there a bit more. Some more melons. I don't know what that is. There is a label next to it. Again, I don't know whether it'll ripen in time. Cantaloupe, isn't it? Yeah, cantaloupe. But they were in here late, I think, to start with, and we didn't have the doors. This one was a shop bought one. The plant, not the melon. I think that's cantaloupe as well in there or something, I don't know. Is that going? Might not be very good to sit on the floor like that, I don't know. Oh, some more coming now. There's a few coming. I don't know whether the cold starts of the year didn't help them, or whether we not having the doors of the polytunnel on didn't help them, but something didn't help them. But it's okay. We didn't realise you were supposed to side shoot them either, so we were sort of letting them go a bit wild, so that also might account for why they're very far behind. Leaves don't look very happy with this one. I'll give them a spray with seaweed and humic acid tomorrow and see if they perk up. They usually do. And small melons. Our goal this year was to grow a melon off of these 10 plants or whatever it is, and I'm not entirely sure we're going to get one, but we'll give it a go. Oh, the boss is back. Say hello.
Hello.
Cucumber's been brilliant this year. They need a feed again, but again, I'll give them a seaweed and humic acid tomorrow. Some big old cucumbers come in. Well, we've had, I don't know how many have we had, 50 odd, I expect.
What, cucumbers?
Yeah.
Oh, we've had
I
loads.
don't know. There's been stacks and stacks and stacks of them off of these 3 plants, and we've got some more. Those ones on the other plot that I showed you, to thinking that they might get a bit of a succession, but we haven't really needed it at all. Yeah, they are. They're big old cukes. Yeah, pleased with them. FemSpot F1, which is what Dan from Allotment Diaries grows, and yeah, he's dead right, they're brilliant. So that's about it really. The new polytunnel, looking good. Yeah, pleased with everything. I know a lot of people moaning about this year, but yeah, we've had some really good stuff, some stuff that hasn't been as good. We have had quite cold nights. I don't know whether you can see that. There we go. So it's been up to 47, but at times it's been down to 6.5, and that's since June. So yeah, not ideal for this time of year, but we've had some fantastic crops, and I mean, it's just lovely, isn't it? Doesn't matter whether you're having a good season or a bad one, just being up here is the nice thing. And the size of that pumpkin is incredible. Right, we'll see you later. Cheers.